Hi, welcome back to the Crafty Nook. I want to apologize ahead of time. The dogs, of course, are behind me, as they usually are, kind of chewing on a bone. I am ready to finish up this October daily book. It's not quite the end of October yet. I think Monday is the 31st. However, we don't have any plans this weekend except for pumpkin carving, and I will add that in. On Halloween, I don't have kids that are old enough or young enough, I guess, to trick-or-treat, which I guess trick-or-treating is really not age-specific. However, my son is with my Gigi, and my daughter has band practice that day, so she's not going to get to. So we bought a crap load of candy to hand out. And when I say crap load, let me pull up the photo. That we just took. Look at that. Oops. Come on now. Ah, no. This is a giant thing of candy. That is huge. And so we'll be handing that out to trick-or-treaters when we're not gone picking Dakota up. Anyway, we had our Halloween party this past weekend. I haven't documented it all this week. It's been a crazy busy week. So what I plan to do is to finish this off really fast. So I've got some photos here of Steven and Dakota in wigs that I'm going to use to finish off this Halloween BFFs spread. Then this next one, I've added some sticky notes to kind of give me a general idea of how I want to do this. This next one is Danielle and I in costume. I'm not sure what'll go there yet. Probably just some embellishments. Then we have Halloween party. This is my daughter in costume and her friend, and then some of our friends. Same thing over here. Some more people from the party, and then Danielle and I. I was going to put this one with the full page photo, but I felt like it was too much. Then this one is going to be just some more shenanigans. This is just me in a Yoda mask with my glasses over the Yoda mask. And me in my Halloween costume. Then this is one of my really good friends, Paige. She came as a ghost in a king-size sheet with eyes cut out. Hands down, best costume. And then I had put maybe spooky movies here, but I don't think I'm going to now. And then I have that picture of the candy bowl, and then I'm going to take a picture of the candy bowl, I was thinking, just to kind of show a little bit of what candy we had bought. And I was thinking about using it with this. And so I have all the bags of the candy that we bought. Tearing stuff up. So I have this bag, this one, and this one, and then a little bag of Smarties, because who doesn't love Smarties? So we have, what is that, 4, 5, 80, 90, about 600 pieces of candy to hand out. We do live in kind of a heavily trafficked trick-or-treat neighborhood. Dropping things. So I don't expect us to have much left over afterwards. In fact, we usually run out. And I bought an extra bag this year because we ran out last year. So right now I'm going to work on these really fast. This is just going to be very quick and easy, slap it down and move on kind of situation. I did, while we were at Target picking up candy, I found these stickers. These reminded me of this because she came with sunglasses on. Then I found some puffy bats, and this one reminds me of her. but they glow in the dark. So I plan to incorporate those. And then I still have my little tray of goodies here. I'd like to make a shaker pocket, probably on the candy page. For which, look at that, that's a little ghost. I might do the shaker over here. I think that's a good idea. I might do a spiderweb shaker here that Dearly D showed me how to make. And then I've still got, you know, these puffy stickers, these. And I found up here in my stash while I was filming a video the other day, I found some cardstock stickers that I'd like to bring down and try to use. I don't know if I will or not get them done, used on any of this stuff, but I have them. So that is where I'm at, because this Beautiful Night is the same collection of Irene die cuts that I have. So I'm gonna just put you guys on fast forward. Ooh, this, I forgot about this. I might use that. That's really cute. Anyhow, I'm going off on tangents, as you do. So I'm gonna just put some of this stuff down and get busy. Oh, and I have these too. I have a local scrapbook store here in town, which I know a lot of people don't, and I haven't really been in it much, but my wife talked me into going, and so, ooh, I think I might use those on this. And so, I picked this up. This is a Doodlebug Designs, I think, and it's just lots of little journaling spots and tags and such, and I thought it would be cute to maybe use some of that. So we'll see. So I'm going to put you on fast forward and try to get this last little bit finished strong in my October daily, so that we can get started on a gratitude project for November that is going to be very low-key, and some done by December things before December daily. So let's get this party started. Alright, so now we're flipping to the voiceover, where I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what I'm doing while I do it. So I'm backing these photos up on this plaid paper that matches the one that is behind the photo of Nala and Steven. These photos are of Steven and Dakota wearing the beard that came with Dakota's wig. So she got a wig for her costume, and the only wig that she could find also came with a beard. She didn't need the beard, so we have Steven. And Steven, our front door, when you open our door, it faces the stairwell, and so we always put him at the stairwell. We tie him with twine to the banister, so that he can greet our guests and our trick-or-treaters. And so I just put some stickers that say, those glitter stickers that say, "Hi, how are ya?" This is a holographic sticker that says skeletons, and then I've got this cat from this holographic sheet, since there is an actual cat on the other side. Then I'm just trying to decide if there's anything else I want to add. So I pull out these puffy stickers from American Greetings that I got at Target and put a little ghost and some bats to kind of fill in the space a little and make it a little more festive. I probably should have put something over on this side with Nala, but that's okay. Then I added a little pumpkin. I'm just checking it out to see how I like it. So you see me bending that back. I've bent this back like 100 times during this craft session, and now it's broken. The bottom staple is gone, and I'm pretty sure one of the many times that I've bent it backwards, I broke it. So I am just moving on. I have this full-size photo of Danielle and I. We were Greek god and goddesses, a god and goddess. She was Apollo and I was just someone, because they don't make a lot of plus-size costumes. So I just had to find something that went with the vibe I wanted. I had originally wanted to be Cleopatra, but I couldn't find a Cleopatra costume for my size that wasn't trampy. And this one still was exposed a little more than I wanted it to. It's only one-shouldered, and that was weird to me. So I'm trying to pull in some of that reddish orange color, and you see me flipping through all kinds of stuff. I pulled out this vellum because I'm obsessed with vellum, but it just didn't work. I tried to see if I could put the die cuts on top of it and make it work, and I couldn't feel the vibe, but it's okay. So I decided to go with just the spider web and the die cut. I still have this little die cut over to the left that is the orange with the ghost on it and the lines. I thought I could do some journaling there. But I just couldn't make it work. I couldn't make it fit in my mind. And then I picked up the sticker sheet here, which you see me doing right now, trying to see if there's anything that might pull it together. And I found this holographic Happy Halloween, and I'm going to replace that All Hallows Eve die cut with it. So I think, okay, well, maybe I'll stick them together. I think my original problem was that it was all the same color, and so I thought the Happy Halloween without the orange would have worked great. But in the end, I decided I'll just do some typed journaling on the typewriter, and like I have throughout the album, and I'll put it there. So I add some spider cardstock stickers from that cardstock sheet that I completely forgot I had. I wished I'd had this, days ago when I was working at the beginning of the album. I did have it, I just didn't know that I did. So now I'm pulling out these enamel dots, which I am obsessed with enamel dots and vellum. I know you can't tell too much about my obsession with vellum from this album, but I am literally obsessed with vellum. So then I move on to the next one. These are just costumes of the people who attended the party. But I realized as I'm trying to do that side that this is not sticking very well. So I add a piece of double-sided tape. And then I realized it's crooked, and it's not crooked, but it's making it hard to open the journal or notebook or whatever. So I put that double-sided tape, detached it, and straightened it up a little. And that right there is probably exactly when I broke it, which is fine. I will probably use some twine and rebind it when I'm done. So I'm adhering this full-size photo of my daughter and their friend. They went as Steve and Argyle. I keep saying his name wrong, but I think it's Argyle from Stranger Things. So they look very cute. Oh, I'm so sorry about the yawn. I've been at work all day. I'm tired. So I'm just trimming that down. I didn't trim it down to begin with because honestly, sometimes the 8 1/4 by 4 1/4 works, and sometimes it doesn't. So then I've just got my friend over here as a shark in her shark onesie, and then underneath that is another friend group of mine. They usually do group costumes, and they always kill it. Unfortunately, my close friend Madison couldn't make it, but her husband and, he's basically brother-in-law, came as Gru and Sexy Minions. So I'm just backing those up on that paper with the cats and the word boo, kind of tie in some of that yellow and the orange. And I'm just going to adhere these down, which I really struggle with tape printer. I don't know what it is and why I can't figure out how to use it. Like, I'm an educated person who crafts pretty frequently, and I can't figure out tape printer, and it's starting to really get on my nerves. But now I'm just adhering these down, and then I think I'm going to pull out my puffy bats. But I have to look through everything first. So I picked up some puffy bats, some puffy ghosts, and then some glow-in-the-dark ghosts that from Target this week. And they were not there when I first started gathering supplies from October Daily, or I would have picked them up then. So I'm just adding some here, there, and everywhere, trying to make it look right. This is a Freckled Fawn label banner, and I put that down with a bat, and I think I'm going to grab some enamel dots here in a minute. So what I did is I went through and wrote about their costumes, just a quick little 1 or 2 words about their costumes, so that I'll remember later, because not everybody remembers what they went for. So I don't know why I've got the yawns today. This is the first time I've really sat. That might be why. I don't know. I didn't sleep very well last night. I don't know what's going on. So here I am journaling about after I find the right pen. So these Freckled Fawn labels are, they're glossy. So I usually journal with a gel pen and decided to do a ballpoint this time so it didn't smear and get on that next page. So now I am just showing off a little bit of what I've already done. And then now on to this next page. But first I need to try to rearrange. I decided I wanted to keep all of the Halloween party together. And then I was like, actually, I don't think I want to put these 2 photos of myself in here. I think I want to do those separately. In a little me, myself, and I type album that I'm going to try to do. So now I am trimming these photos down. This is Dead Ariel and Eric. And then underneath that is a rodeo clown. And then me and Danielle again. You know, there's a lot of photos of me and Danielle in one Halloween party, but it is our October Daily. So also, we looked cute, so it's fine. So now I'm trying to figure out how to put these in. Oh, I'm so sorry. All these yawns. And I saw this little scrap of paper. This is the offcut of what I backed those other photos on. And so that is a positive to having double-sided papers, is that you get like a 2-for-1, which I love. I also realized during this process that I have reached more for the Recollections paper, which is more bright, crisp, modern Halloween designs that still have like traditional colors, but it's more modernized. And I have reached less for the Halloween Town by Echo Park. And I really think it's because of the vintage vibe that the Echo Park collection has. So there I was just digging through my border punches to see if I wanted to add a border, because I thought this black paper might be too short width-wise, and turned out it was fine. And so I decided to use that paper to back up my photo instead. I think doing these projects when you haven't done a whole lot of stuff like this before and you don't really know what your style and your vibe is, and starting with a collection that you already have, it does help. It really helped me identify what I like and what I don't like, and the things that I gravitate towards more, so that I know what not to buy. Because honestly, there are a lot of things that I buy because I think they're pretty. I like the Echo Park paper pad, the Halloween Town. It's really cute. It's adorable. I love it. But it's not something that I reach for. And I think I have really learned that about myself during this process. I do lean more towards American Crafts products because they are more my jam. And I think that's good to know for the future, so that I don't waste money on things that I love, but like I think are really cute, but that aren't going to work for me in my crafting. So there, I got some of the tape runner because I can't figure out how to use the damn tape runner on my photo. But it's fine. Me and tape runners, we have been fighting. I love the Tombow Mono permanent, and I'd like to get some of the non-permanent, like repositionable. I just haven't yet, which I might need to run to Michael's and try to get some, because I ordered some repositionable tape runner from Amazon called Realth double-sided adhesive roller, and it has given me fits. I like the idea of being able to move them around when I need to, but the tape runner itself is just not very good quality. The Tombow Mono is very good quality, but sometimes the refills don't unroll right. And that's why I decided to try something different, because I need it to be able to unroll. I've gotten several, I don't know if it was just a bad batch that I got, but the entire box of refills I got one time just didn't work. So now I have added to this while I've been flapping my gums. I have added some pumpkin and stickers from the cardstock sticker sheet from Beautiful Night, and a skeleton and some candy corn and stars, and then picked up some stars from one of those Michael's or Dollar Tree sticker sheets. And now I'm on to my favorite spread, probably of the whole book. And it is my friend Paige, who came dressed as a ghost. And I had originally intended, when I went to print photos, that I wanted a photo that was double-sided full page. So both sides were a photo. But for some reason, I just couldn't get the dimensions right, because I used the print to size app on my phone and iPad, and I just couldn't get it right, and that's fine. So I went ahead and just printed it a little bit larger than the Traveler's Notebook size, thinking I could either trim it down or add it to the side, because sometimes I like to do that. And then I decided I wanted to turn the extra space into a shaker pocket. And so I found this ghost paper, which I thought was very clever since she was a ghost. Like, she literally pulled a king-size sheet off her bed and cut holes in it, and I love that. So I'm going to make a shaker pocket with some tulle, which I have already made one shaker pocket out of tulle in here, but I don't think I did it on video. So I just picked a piece of paper, cut a piece of tulle a little bigger, just left some excess, and then I am also going to cut this photo and cut the strip down so that it's full size and then some, and I'm going to adhere the then some. I'm going to sew it with the shaker pocket, which I guess is not a pocket, it's just a shaker element. I don't know. So I tried to decide, do I want to put the tulle on top, or do I want it sandwiched in between? And so I pulled out the sequins just to see what it would look like, and I decided that I don't like that it covered up the photo. So I'm just going to sew it with the photo on top, like it's all one piece. And I hope my hand didn't just mess up the recording. I've got my AirPods off. Oh gosh. Oh, I gotta quit yawning. I'm so sorry. That's just rude of me. So I've taken it to my sewing machine. I did a straight stitch with a couple of zigzags here and there. And now I'm adding in the sequins. And then taking it back to my sewing machine and sewing up the gap. And then I'm trimming off the extra tulle all around. And then I stopped there and got my regular scissors because you don't want to cut paper with your fabric scissors. And my flowery handled ones are fabric. Then I'm just going to use some of this Tombow Mono double-sided tape runner to adhere this to the left side of the book, or spread, or whatever you want to call it. And that's what I'm doing. And then using some double-sided tape to adhere the photo, which I don't know, I didn't cut this out. I'm just double-sided taping. I'm sorry, you have to watch that. It's too late to take it out now. I'm already voiceovering it. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. I'm not that great with editing. And I'm just trying to make things look right. And also get videos out there for, you know, my memory keeping, and to maybe share some things that some people who might be new, like I was at one time, might be interested in seeing. So there's the photo, and then I realized the sequins are just going to get stuck in the underneath that flap. So I pulled out some art glitter glue liquid adhesive and just ran a line of it between the tulle and the photo. And because the tulle is got all the holes in it, it stuck to the paper and it kept the sequins from falling down inside there. So now I've taken these brackets, and with the same art glitter glue, I have adhered them down. And I'm going to put my title, for lack of a better word, there. And I thought I might use those Freckled Fawn stickers. They are white letters with black outlines, and these are black outline with white. Black letters with white outlines and white letters with black outlines. Anyway, I picked these. These are just from Hobby Lobby. Or maybe Michael's. I think they're Hobby Lobby, though. And my title for this is Boo Bitch. But I realized that I don't have any big B's anymore after writing bitch. So I have to get a lowercase b. And decide, since I did that, I might as well alternate the O's and make them a little different. But I didn't put enough. But I didn't have enough room for another big. So I scooched it over and put another small. And so it kind of reads like boo. Which I think is funny. So then I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. And then I'm going to bend it back and break my book again. It's fine. So now I'm just trying to see what else am I missing. So I bought these puffy ghost stickers because they reminded me of Paige. So I'm just going to add one. She showed up to the house. When she knocked on the door, she had sunglasses on over her costume. So it was like a ghost wearing sunglasses. It was so funny. It kind of reminded me of like if Cousin It was a ghost. So I'm trying to decide where else I want to sprinkle some of these glow-in-the-dark bits. So I'm sprinkling in glow-in-the-dark stars all throughout that spread. And then this one I'm going to put a ghost. Just because I think it's cute. He's so happy. And then also here. And one more. I think I do one more. There's that other shaker pocket. Yeah, there's one right there. So I do think that the spreads that have like a scrapbook feel to them are my favorite. So they have like a photo and some embellishing and a title. They're my favorites. Now I'm just shaking that pocket. Ooh, it's over. Alright, so I think I'm done for now. I don't have any more photos printed, so I've got to print some more photos. to finish. And so the only thing that I think I want to add now is we're going to carve pumpkins on Sunday. Halloween is on Monday, and I already have the photos that I want to use taken. It's the one of the bucket of candy and then these pieces of candy. So I think the only thing I have left to do is to kind of go through and prep these candy bags, which I'll show you guys that when I do that part. But I'm probably just going to cut this out and a couple of other things. Maybe this. Like, I think that is very cute. It would be really cute with that photo next to it. I don't know yet. We'll see. So I'll save that. So there will be one more video before we do the flip through of the final album, which my hope is to do that on Monday or Tuesday. So this is where we started today. I already had this half done, but I added a glow-in-the-dark ghost here. And so I've got Steven the skeleton and Dakota in their beards, and he's like, "Hi, how are ya?" Like from SpongeBob. Then I've got to go type up some journaling that I'm going to put here about the Halloween party. And so this is full page photo of the wife and I. Then these spooky guys that are spooky cute. And then this one. And then this is my favorite one, I think, of the whole entire book of my friend page. It says, "Boo, bitch." I will see about inserting the video of her dancing in this costume. If she's okay with it, I'm going to text her and ask her, because it is the funniest thing. And if she says yes, then I'll add it to the end. But I just use these little brackets from that Doodlebug Designs, and then this little puffy ghost. So I'm very pleased with how this turned out. And honestly, I've only been doing this maybe an hour and a half tops. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages done. And I think the trick was that I already had everything printed and an idea of how I wanted it to be. And I have 3 full page photos. Almost 4 if you count this. So I'm going to do some journaling here about the Halloween party, and then I might figure out a way to add some journaling later, which might be what I do with the end page. So this next page is going to be us pumpkin carving, and I kind of want to do it in a little Advent style, but I haven't fully decided yet. And then this next page will be for Halloween and the trick-or-treaters, and then this will be the very last page, which I have not decided what I want to do there yet, and I haven't decided if I'm going to paint this black like this one or not. So that's where we're at. Thanks for hanging out in the Crafty Nook, and I'll see you again next time.